Hey, everybody. I'm Mike.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Bob.
Yes.
This is the Board Game Rundown, and welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, December 4th edition. It's cold outside, guys. Winter is officially here, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's windy as all get out. Like I have that overhang by my house, and I had noticed during the spring or summer that part of it's not quite nailed down anymore. And I heard that thing flapping around. I'm like, man, I hope that doesn't go flying off my house today.
It is definitely very loud out there right now. No question.
Windy.
I want it as cold as possible for the next 3 weeks. Because Notre Dame is hosting a home college football playoff game. And we're probably getting a Southern team. And our team's going to be practicing outside in this weather for 3 weeks. They're going to be freaking polar bears.
Yeah.
By the time Bama, Georgia, Clemson, any of them guys roll into town, and we're going to beat the brakes off them. Cannot wait.
He's got a point. I hate to say it. And Notre Dame's got a legitimate shot this year because there's really no favorite this year. There's no one team that looks way better than anybody else.
No, it's crazy. This year's insane. And I love it. I love it.
Let's go ahead and say hi to everybody real quick. Chris Charlwood said this is going to be terrible.
He's correct.
He also just took a dump, signed it up on YouTube, and it already has more followers.
It already has more followers.
What is the name of your dumps YouTube channel is what I'd like to know.
It's called My Dumps. My Dumps. My lovely Charlwood dumps.
It's lovely Charlwood.
Huge dumps.
And Evan confirming that poop channels do very well. I'm not surprised. I love the poop humor. And Dave was reluctant to join because he's going to watch Pulp Culture Jeopardy, but Tim should break it to him.
I'm not on this week, but stay tuned.
That's why he's watching.
Stay tuned. Yeah. Fair. I did watch half of the first episode, and yeah, it brought back some memories. I still can't actually remember
what happened.
There's big chunks that I can't remember what happened during our show, but
wait, are we still talking about? Hold on, are we still talking about Charwood's poop?
Yeah, I think so. Big dumps.
Mm-hmm.
Why is my laptop not charging? This is bad. This is really bad.
Are you sure it's plugged in? Unplug it from the brick and plug it back in. Sometimes that helps. You know what I'm talking about? It probably has one of those little transfer things on there.
Mike takes a nap and everything goes to hell.
Yep. Did that fix it?
Hold on a minute. Oh, the switch controls the outlet. Okay.
All right.
Can't turn off.
Speaking of corn, I saw a funny little reel, I guess it was, where it was that scene from one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies where the main British guy, and he's walking down the steps and the ship's exploding around him and the shrapnel's going where, and it's my corn, he's passing through the untouched. Great.
Well done.
And Chris prefers I would be in the dark. I'll just go cameraless. Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Yeah. No,
get your good side. Mike's an acquired taste.
Oh, hey, look at that. The show just got sexier. Oh, wait. And we're back.
For a second.
That's with me to
YouTube.
There, so.
YouTube only allows so much of that level of intensity.
Yeah.
So that's about the level of intensity you can get. Now Mike's getting ready to attack the camera.
My camera's too high up. There we go. That's better.
Yeah,
good stuff. Oh, and hi, Jasmine. We never said hi to her. She was making fun of us for being late.
Hey,
I feel
actually late.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't say it. Cool.
So we do have a board game related topic tonight.
Oh,
which we picked kind of last minute because we didn't have a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
We're doing co-op games tonight. We have never done any co-op game lists, not in the studio, not on Whiskey Wednesday. So I thought it was kind of fun to touch on a topic that we have never tackled, and we're going to tackle it as a team.
I can't believe what we are.
Cooperative.
Well,
This list is
here goes Mike Alpha gaming again.
Yep. This is why we don't play co-ops, Mike.
Well, Tim was trying to quarterback the show when he brought up football, so.
Heyo, still on theme.
Yeah, we have faces for radio, Dave. Appreciate that. I don't know though. I got a beard for OnlyFans, so.
Yeah, only fans like that beard. That's for sure.
Only beards.
I see beard. Lowe is in here trolling us once again. He only pops in every few months just to troll us.
Sweet. Shout out 2 years. Hey, right on. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate it. 2 years of doing this crap.
Crap.
But yeah, we're gonna do some co-op games. Should be fun. I think there'll be some crossover.
You think so?
Actually, I'm just gonna low hanging fruit. Bob and I are gonna have the same number 1. I mean,
not more. Nope, changing it. Changing it. Audible.
Yeah, I would definitely. I definitely change it.
We're taking bets on that as whether or not we'll have the same one. I bet you we don't.
Change your number. Only if I get a cut.
Ooh, Dave, the challenge tonight, make him want to play co-ops.
Okay.
Now, before we get like real deep into the co-op topic, why don't we do like channel news and stuff first, and then let's dive into the co-op topic? Because I got some comments based on some of the chat going on in the Discord around the co-op stuff. So while Bob houses that cheeseburger, we're gonna
egg, bacon, and sirloin on a bagel.
Nice. From McDonald's?
No, I made it.
I'm just kidding.
You can't get breakfast 24 hours anymore because somehow COVID has something to do with a freaking egg at 8 o'clock.
Well, I thought you just would let you just do what I do. You buy that burger or that sandwich in the morning.
Keep it till the night.
Yeah, you just let it sit on the counter, age like a fine wine. And
well, I mean, it's not going to go bad. It had to be real food to go bad.
That's true. You are correct.
No, I mean, I can see the correlation though. I mean, everybody gets a really bad flu and McDonald's can't make eggs at 8 p.m. I get it.
That's true. Hey, Dave, do not try the gang.
Do not try the gang.
Evan, I love you, but do not try the gang.
Yeah. Stay tuned for my worst games I played for the first time in 2024.
Yeah. And some asshat put that on there like, oh, look out for this game at Gen Con. It's gonna be great.
All right, fine. Let's go ahead and talk about the game real quick. I was super hyped for that game. I thought co-op poker would be pretty cool. I love the crew. Might talk about it later, but the gang, regular poker's better. And I'm sorry, with all the re-implementations that are happening of like old games and Evan, it seemed really easy. We tried it at 3-player and 4-player, and I don't think we hardly ever got a hand wrong.
No, the only time we almost got a hand wrong was because Spencer wouldn't listen to us.
Yeah, that's true. And we even tried like the hardest variants. Like we didn't use any special powers because that makes it even easier. Right. And obviously lower player counts is easier than higher player counts. We didn't try it with 6. But even with 4, we missed like maybe 1 hand or 2 out of and I'm with you, Di. Like co-ops are not my favorite. But I will say, since we did that topic recently, I have found that I enjoy more co-ops than I do pick up and deliver games, actually. So co-ops have grown on me recently for sure. Right. But the gang was not one of them. We rated that game poorly. I did officially say in that review that it is worse than regular poker. I'd rather play for money. That actually makes it more interesting than what the gang does. Sorry. Not a fan. None of us really were. It just does not add anything to Texas Hold'em at all. It actually makes it less interesting, and that's a shame. because I was really excited for that game.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of poker, but the money aspect makes it at least a little interesting. You take that out and you're working together to make poker hands, and to me, it's just not exciting.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, we are going to add because we always do our new to us games from the year. We're going to add a worst new to us games from this year.
Yeah,
Tim and I did one of those on the live stream for last year. I don't know. We might turn that into a studio episode. We'll see. Either way, we're going to do that list in some capacity.
Yeah.
So little side tangent there since Evan wanted to know. Unfortunately, that one just did not work for us.
Yep.
So yeah, a little bit of channel news. Tim and I played Santa's Workshop this weekend. We're gonna have a review coming out for that. That is, of course, the second edition from Elf Creek Games. So I thought that's a fun little game. So look for that to be out within the next week or two. This Sunday, are we committed to playing and reviewing Andromeda's Edge?
I thought we were.
I assume we were.
Yeah.
Okay.
It better be good. That's all I'm saying, because I'm getting all this. Oh, it's the game of the year. This is so good. It better be good.
It's not as good as the gang.
Okay. Bar set. Bar's good.
You want to bet on that, Bob? No, actually, so I did a very, very preemptive re-rank of my top 100. It is not the highest game I played from this. It is not the highest ranked game I played from this year, but it's very high. I thought Andromeda's Edge is fantastic. It's very, very good. I think if you like Dwellings, it's better. I think it improves it. I do. And I did enjoy Dwellings quite a bit. And I think it's got a ton of replayability. And the only thing I don't like is that it takes a lot of time to set up. But so did Dwellings. And that's why I only play it every once in a while.
Trick too.
But damn, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else.
Going on?
Oh, we're going to do. I had to get a replacement board because my first one from Mayday wasn't great. They sent me a replacement. It showed up today. I'm going to get it waxed and everything, and we are going to be doing a comparison against one of these guys' Tracy boards, whichever one they feel like is better. We're going to do a comparison board between the Mayday Elite board, or a comparison video between the Mayday Elite board and then the a Tracy board. Now, the Mayday Elite board is, half the price. So let's see where it rates. And Mike and Bob have obviously gotten way deeper into the crokinole scene than I have. Mike is borderline fanatical now. I think he has got a crokinole tattoo somewhere, a button on his button.
True.
Well, tattoo of a button on his button.
He needs to put pegs around his hole.
Well, actually, it's
that
on
way
the
he knows where to get
back.
it.
It's on the small of my back, and it says right in the hole. So
yeah, that makes sense.
That's like 25 points, right? And then it goes out from there.
The problem is he keeps calling you afterwards. You can't so maybe it ain't worth getting it in there.
Well, I mean, after every game, I like to cuddle, and Bob doesn't. So it's weird.
It's true.
It's true. But anyways, I'm looking forward to doing the But you do it. But yeah, we're gonna wax that board as we wax philosophical over these boards, and I'm interested to see how they compare, because I don't think I've ever seen and played a game on a Tracy board. So
it's once I got used to my Tracy board, it's going to be interesting to go back.
Yeah, it's like Sinead O'Connor, right? Like nothing compares.
I think what we also need to
I thought you were going to tear up a picture of the Pope.
Bob, you need to bring your original Mayday board, and so we can compare all three. Honestly,
that's not a bad idea.
I'll grab mine since I have like all the stuff. Since I get the all
that way we're all logging something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, we're gonna roll into the studio and get some looks on Sunday.
Yeah, like
what are these guys doing?
Yeah, we're having a 3-player crokinole tournament.
Mind your own business.
I'm
Usually.
serious though about getting in the crokinole tournament at PoppyCon in South Bend next year. I'm in. I want to win.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Well, I got a board I can practice on now.
That's true.
No, Tim, it's already Mike and I. We already decided.
What? Oh.
Also, Tim and I did some Christmas lists last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we should have those out in the wild here in the next week or so.
Yep. I got to get focused on some SEOing here.
Yeah, we've got some good videos in the can. Looking forward to getting those out to you. We've got We're Sinking coming up, Belgian Beers, Dice.
Mm-hmm.
Mike and I got some Christmas lists. So yeah, there's.
And last but certainly not least, we're going to be recording our top 50 pretty soon, within the not this coming weekend, maybe next weekend.
Yeah, maybe
right around there, at least part of it.
Yeah, we're going to get started on that soon, so those are always fun. So lots of good stuff going on. The end of the year is just a good time for those kind of videos, and we look forward to them. They're fun to make.
I got a question just for the audience. Do you guys, if you're going to watch somebody like break down their top 50, obviously we're not doing like all 50 in one go.
Right.
Would you prefer them in 5s or 10s?
Keep in mind that there's 3 of us, and we do tend to go on tangents. So when we had
3 of us doing 10 games each could lead to like.
Well, there was 4 of us doing 10 games each last year. So just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Charwood, 13s.
Tended to take an hour and a half. I think now that we're more used to shorter format now, we could probably do them around an hour if we did 10. But if we do 5 each video, we could chop those down to probably 25 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let us know. The feedback would be interesting. We might have to put that in a poll in the Discord.
That's a good poll question for.
Well, yeah, it would be. It would be. But, just for like some show talk, behind the scenes show talk. I mean, honestly, we see that timer going. When you get your game, you got 2 minutes. Get through your game. Talk about your game. Get through it. You got to be able to do it in 2 minutes. Turkish.
Well, I mean, it might go a little shorter if. I don't want to spoil. If we don't have somebody crapping on every other game that I mentioned. So.
Well, pick better games.
Yeah.
Not
Just
you.
Top 50, not like 50.
I will say this will be the first time that Crokinol's ever made my list.
Spoilers.
I'm loving it, man. I'm so glad I have a nice board. And I took it over to my buddy's for his birthday one weekend, and we played like 8 games in a row. And they're like, "You got to bring this camping next summer." I'm like, "Count on it."
Nice. That's cool, man. I'm really glad. You spend, it's like any board game, right? You spend a bunch of money on like a nice quality board game. You want to get some mileage, out of that game. You want to get your money's worth. And Tracy boards aren't cheap, blah, blah, blah. But if you get your money's worth and you're having a great time and you love it, it's worth it.
Yep.
So,
I'm going to go ahead and spoil this too. Dave said if he does 10, I'll feel rushed. But he likes our banner, so he's gonna watch anyway.
Okay.
Dave, Tumbling Dice made my top 100. I'm just throwing it
spoilers. Like, how much you just want to go through it now and just rip through it?
Yeah. All
Mike,
right. So
Mike is always trying to spoil his list.
Yeah,
hey guys, they want to talk about this, and it's like, dude, shut up and save it.
Yeah.
All right, my number 100. Just kidding.
I was like, wait, what?
You got Bob real confused for a minute.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Any other channel stuff before we jump into our top 5 co-op games?
No, I don't think so. I like this list. I'm excited about this list. And
I had a hard time narrowing it down. I'll tell you what, I play a lot of co-ops, and I definitely had a hard time narrowing it down. So.
Hey, one other channel thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to step on this, but this I think will be cool. For those of you that are Dungeons and Dragons inclined or other role playing games, stay tuned. We might have some stuff coming, and I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
Wow.
That's Mike's excuse.
Yeah.
Dave, is you won because Mike wasn't really trying.
I wasn't trying.
Yeah.
If he was trying, you still would have won, but he would have sweated more.
Well, I think to be fair, I think you only beat me when you were my teammate, Tim. So
Who, Dave? I didn't lose. Well, no, that wasn't the night I didn't lose at Tumbling Dice. So yeah, it was probably your fault. You're right.
Oh man.
So Dave, I hate to break it to you, but there's probably going to be some memes made about Mike next year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mike heard that you wanted a rematch, and he made plans.
He did. He was like, "Oh, I got plans that weekend. We haven't booked yet. Yeah, but I'm busy."
It was going to be tough to do QSCon every year anyway.
Yeah,
because
that is a tough one to do every year.
I mean, we made a week out of it because it's an 8-hour drive. Trying to do it every year is going to be really tough.
For you.
It is very doubtful that I don't know about you. I don't want to speak for you guys.
I'm intending on being there. I'm going to find a way to be there.
Nice. It's doubtful for me.
I ain't no punk. Also, I don't need to make it like a 10-day trip just to drive 8 hours. I can drive 8 hours in one go.
In a day.
And then have a good time. Like I don't have to go to Canada
afterwards.
Go to Canada, get there.
Fun, but
you know,
drunk. Yeah.
Right. Go to all the maple syrup dance clubs you can hit and
Origins, Dave. I intend to be at Origins, and I believe Tim is as well.
Yeah, there's a chance I may do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Origins this year. We'll see.
So we got to make sure we book all the cool stuff on Thursday.
My planning is getting a little bit of a mix up this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike gets a girlfriend and everything goes haywire.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, if I have my druthers, even if it's just for like a couple of days, Origins, you know, even if it's not the full go, or I show up the Thursday that it starts or something to that effect. Gen Con is obviously yes, always, because it's so close and I have a place to stay, you know.
Yep.
But then QSCon and Gamma are like sort of my wish list ones. Now QSCon, I'll just make happen because it's worth it. QSCon could be my Geekway, honestly.
It's so fun.
It's what Geekway used to be for me.
Yeah.
Geekway has outgrown that. It's too big and it's not near as fun anymore.
We haven't been back since COVID, but still.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I was souring on the vibe
right before that.
Before then, and when it got really big and not as personal.
I would like to try to make PAX U next year.
Dude, PAX would be incredible.
Even if like we just went like after work Friday, hung out all day Saturday, Sunday morning a little bit, then come home. You know what I mean?
I tried really hard to talk my wife into letting me go to PAX even just for the weekend.
What I had planned on doing last year was kind of cycling some of these regional cons in and out. So making a trip to PAX within the next couple years, maybe even getting down to BGG Con the next few years. Some of the ones I haven't been to yet. So unfortunately, that is going to be at the sacrifice of probably QSCon. So, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a long ways out. A lot could change.
I can't wait for Googs to destroy you over that.
Well, I think I mentioned it last year. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this every year. So
if I don't go, if I can't get to QSCon, I'm going to go to Leprechaun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to talk Leprechaun, talk my wife into going to Leprechaun with me. So,
and Chris is trying to talk us into starting this list already.
He doesn't even like us.
That's true.
We need to start the list so we can crap on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
He needs it for
he's been saving a juicy dump for us to start our list.
He's got a bunch of Keurigs lined up, and he's just ready to.
He's definitely going to start his next dump as soon as we start the topic. So that makes sense.
Okay, so going into this list, now that we're talking about this, people were talking about, I don't like co-ops and stuff like that, and I get that. I will say that I think that sometimes people that don't like co-ops, maybe you haven't played the right co-op. Maybe you're playing with the wrong people, because people also say, well, the alpha gamer, I don't play with them. You get one game, and if you're the alpha gamer, like, I'm not playing co-ops with you. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to. There's a reason Bob and I are really good at co-ops together, because we cooperate. We really.
Listen to what I say. We cooperate. We're good.
But we cooperate really well, though. You know what I mean? And we I enjoy co-ops. I like team sports. I kind of look at it that way, right? Like, I'm competitive, but if my team beats your team, that's just as good as me beating you, head to head. Let's go. I'm a big team sports guy, so I love co-ops, and I look at it like that. Dave, you better not be talking about your wonderful wife. Just saying.
Co-ops have really grown on me recently. Pretty much all of the ones on my list, I played for the first time within the last couple years.
That's because you started playing with a cool group of dudes.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Present company excluded.
Well, let me get ready to crap on your list as you go one by one, because it's not my list.
All right. So I guess we're ready. We ready for top 5 co-op games?
Let's go.
We start with number 5.
All right. So number 5, like I said, I had a hard time narrowing this down. There's so many games on this.
So list. I was going to mention this earlier, and then Tim reverted to something else. You enjoy more dungeon crawlers than I do, and so there's none on my list.
That's true. I have one on my list that will be mentioned. It's not number 5. But this number 5 here was actually, I learned it this year. I liked it so much I bought it as a Christmas gift, and we played it over. I did my Christmas over Thanksgiving with my family, and it went over really well. But Da is freaking hilarious.
I'm thinking this.
You take these sound cards, you put 5 of them, in a row, and then you've got 15 little images, and you are trying to. Good job, Mike. You're trying to. You're creating your own language, and so only using the sounds that are on these cards, like ah and ugh, like you see there, you're grouping the cards and coming up with something in your head as to what you think you're doing by grouping these together. And then somebody will be dealt a card. They have to tell you how they would count. They'd be like, ugh, ah, or ugh, and then put the card down, mix it with 4 more cards. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Chris. You did show us this game.
And he doesn't like co-ops.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I can't believe Chris showed us a fun game. That's weird.
Yeah, I know, that's weird. But yeah, my nieces and I played a few rounds of this, and it was just friggin' hilarious. And because you're sitting there, you're just like, Sha Bing, no, Bing Sha. And then everybody gets it right. You're like, yay, Bing! And it's just so much fun. And my mom's on the couch like, what are you guys doing? It was great. So
it's not a co-op.
It is so a co-op. You're working together to do it.
It is a co-op.
You're playing versus each other then, Chris. You might have showed us the game, but figure it out. Okay. You are working together to create this language. So co-op.
You're right.
Deal with it.
Let's check the BGG.
Oh boy.
Oh geez. Is it called
cooperative game?
So it is written, so shall it be.
I didn't even consider this game. It would have made my list.
Well done. Good pick.
So you're trying to say I'm better at lists than you, Mike? Is that what you're trying to say?
Or you're just better at memory.
No,
Memory. You're right. I probably am.
Better at remembering things than I am.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. It's not even late yet. What is happening?
I'm going to go this way. There we go.
All right.
Good,
so
good one,
that's a great pick.
Love this game. Yeah, this game's hilarious.
All right. All right. Brace yourself for the hipster pick.
Oh, geez.
I'll justify this too.
I'm sure you will.
Listen, there is none better co-op game that isn't a co-op until it is. And I'm talking about Ankh.
Oh,
Ankh with the merge mechanic, when it turns into a co-op, provides an epic experience.
I don't want to roll my eyes hard enough on that
one. Oh, shoot. No, this one, I just really wanted to highlight how much I enjoyed the merge mechanic. Where it does make it a co-op between two players. I have been on.
That makes it a team game, not co-op. Then you're saying all the 1v many are co-op.
Depends. Sure. Why not? It's your list, Bob. Bob, hey, you put what you want on your list, dude. I'm not going to judge you.
He's a list shamer.
That's
list
right.
shamer.
Shame.
But yeah, this game, surprise, it turns into a co-op for, two more rounds, one more round. Really wild, really weird, and I really like it.
Yeah. I have issues with this game, but it's not terrible.
Oh my God, I love this game so much.
I think it's better than what is that, Rising Sun?
It's really good. I enjoy it tremendously.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Last play I had of it was a little weak, but we played a 3-player game in a scenario that was difficult.
Yeah, that wasn't great. That wasn't great.
But just note to self, don't play that scenario with 3.
Yeah. Lesson learned. I mean, that was easy.
Yeah.
Man, you're showing all these like non-painted minis, Mike. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, my bad. My bad.
Look, there's a merge happening right there.
Yeah.
True. One of the cool. There you go. There's some painted miniatures.
The minis are pretty badass. I do love the Egyptian theme.
I know, obviously, the merge is why this was on your list, but one of the coolest things about this game is that it's a territory control game where there are border lines that determine the order in which the fights will occur, but they're made out of camels. You can move the camels, so you can actually restructure where these lines are drawn, and you can change the order of battle resolution. That mechanic is incredible. I just don't know of another area control game that offers that as an action.
Agreed.
Great game. It's one of the major. It's still a top 10 for me. Good morning, Steph.
Spoilers.
And one of the main, I mean, it's 3 years running now, but it's also one of the main reasons, Eric Ling's one of my all-time favorite designers. Good pick, Tim.
Yeah. It's a weird one, and I get like not everybody's going to agree with it, but
correct.
I'm fine.
All right, here's a weird one for me. This is like party game / co-op. But man, this one just really took me by storm this year. When I played it for the first time, I'm just waiting on Arcane Wonders to reprint it, and it is Edo.
Yeah.
I just have an absolute blast with this game.
Yep.
It is like what Wavelength.
There it is.
It's what Wavelength wishes it was. Sorry, Wolfgang. So basically in Edo, you're given a topic and you can pull them out of the book or you can make your own. You're given a card from 1 to 100. You're going to put that card out in the middle, and you're not going to tell everybody what your number is. You're going to give everybody an example on a scale of 1 to 100. So let's just say things you would enjoy receiving as a souvenir gift. And I say a fridge magnet, and I put it right in the middle. But then Tim says a bottle of bourbon from Louisville. Well, naturally, you would think Tim's number is probably higher than mine. But then Bob says a used sock. Well, his is probably lower than mine. the goal is for everybody to line their cards up. Well, you're going to put them face down, and then you're going to reveal them, and you want them to be revealed in the correct ascending order. And some of the debates that happen in this game, I just love. I love the kind of mind melding that's happening with this game, the metagaming that's going on, especially with people. If you really know the people that you're playing this game with, I think it just unlocks a whole like extra level to what this game offers. Really enjoy this. I made my own like print and play version of this after I played Tim's sister's copy at Origins. Arcane Wonders sold out of it, so I asked Julia to send me a picture of all of the categories. I printed those out, and I have played it with my mind cards, which are 1 to 100, and you just need the categories. That's all you need.
Nice.
So it actually works really well. I've had my my casual gamer friends really enjoy this. But yeah, all the categories are great. Yeah, party games are not co-ops except when they're and Edo, and according to the Board Game Bible, aka BGG, the one you're looking at right now, this site here, it is a co-op game.
So shall it be.
So it shall be. Edo, my number 5.
Good pick, Mike. I say it almost made my list. It was definitely on the short list. It was fun time.
It's too fun for me not to put on this list. I really like it.
Nice.
I thought it was okay. I mean, it was fine. Like I don't know that it was it didn't hype for me like it did for Mike, but I only played it once. So
let me go ahead and gulp this down to hating.
Oh boy.
Let's move on to Bob's number 4.
So Mike mentioned dungeon crawlers, and I do enjoy them. I could have put a few of them on the list because I do play a bunch of them, but I kept it just to one. And I'm gonna name the one that I've put the most time into. We have played this game literally hundreds of hours into this game, probably over 200, because the one campaign we had was 115 hours. But Descent: Legends of the Dark.
I got you.
That's the wrong version. That's Journeys. This is that's second edition. Third edition basically is the Legends of the Dark.
What are you even doing?
Yeah, geez, figure it out.
Not sure.
Yeah, just type it in again and do Legends of the Dark. Yeah, but no, it's a fantastic. And yeah, I'd say, do I move then interact, or interact then move kind of a game? But you have your character card, and it's double sided, and you have different abilities on each side. And so you're trying to weigh the, do I take an action to like flip my guy over to use his other ability, or sometimes that ability is so strong it makes you automatically flip the card over, and different things can happen. And it's just got like an enjoyable storyline. There's like a bunch of different characters that you can play. I enjoy like the leveling up aspect, because we get so excited when you get like, oh, we got another experience point. Yes. So now you get to like reconfigure the different cards you have and what abilities you get. Because say you get like 4 experience points, you have all these cards that have like experience point values, and then you can choose which abilities you want to use when you go into it. And then you're building your weapons and customizing them with like different grips and handles and things like that on them. And like I said, we've played the bejesus out of this, and it's just been a great time. The app does a great job. I put it on my TV back there. You can kind of see it. So like I'll link my app, my iPad to the TV, so everybody can kind of see what's going on. And the terrain is crazy. Like as you're building, you start out like usually one like little tile, and then you just keep adding. And by the time you're done, you've got this huge, crazy 3-dimensional like board that you're playing and moving around on. And it's fantastic. Like it's, like I said, it's, if you don't mind that, yeah, it is just a do I move then do something, or do something then move type of a game. But there is still, like I said, quite a bit going on there with the different items, the leveling up, the different terrain bits, and interacting with stuff. And we really enjoy it. Picking different, like, oh, we're playthrough one time we chose this path. Next time we're going to choose a different path and make different decisions, and see what we end up with. Mine is not painted to look that beautifully, but it is a good time.
It's a damn good game. I really enjoy this game. I wish I had the group still together to keep playing it. But it'll get back to the table. You know what I mean? It's not hard to reset and start over.
Yeah. And we're ready for Act 3. Like, so that's Act 1 there. It's a different language, apparently. But that is the Act 1 you can see in the corner. Act 2 came out, I think, last year. And as soon as that came out, we jumped back into our old campaign that we had finished up, continued on with Act 2. We're done with that. We're ready for Act 3. And we've actually like restarted it on a higher difficulty, and we're playing back through it again.
Nice.
I just had hundreds of hours into this game. I've got my storage solutions down pretty good. Like, everything's packed away in certain areas. We got one guy who does the tiles. I have the different terrain bits. And like, once you play through it for a few missions, you really start to reduce the time it takes to get all that stuff set up, because everybody kind of knows their job.
Yeah. The benefit again of playing with a steady group.
Yep, for sure.
I don't officially attribute this as one of my gateway games, but it is one of the first games I played in the modern kind of tabletop as it is now hobby, like 11, 12 years ago. I enjoyed it. I played it a handful of times, but the setup always kind of inhibited us from playing it as much as we want to. Didn't have a spot where it could stay set up or anything.
Yeah. Well, you can kind of save it. Like, we would just take pictures of like where our health and items were at, and then when you save it in the app and you come back, it shows you where everything is except for your characters. You have to remember where they're at, because they don't keep track of that on there.
And Bob alluded to it. I don't have to hate on dungeon crawlers, but the decision space is not as varied as other games that I prefer. But I appreciate this game. I played it a bit back in the day. It was a second edition.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
The nice thing about this game too, though, is like I said, the setup starts easy. So it's not like you're like, oh, I gotta spend 4 to 5 minutes setting up. It's like, here's your character, here's your character, here's your character, here's the starting tile. Let's go. And then you're adding to it as you play, so you're getting into it quicker than like, oh, I gotta take 4 to 5 minutes to set this whole freaking thing up.
Yes.
So.
Yes, agreed.
Nice, David.
Oh, nice. I actually bought Pandemic Legacy. It was season 1 for my niece a couple of years ago for Christmas, and her and her friends played through that whole thing, and she really enjoyed it.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And congrats on winning your November game.
Yeah.
That is, as I understand it, can be quite difficult as it ramps up.
All right. I'm going to get some ice while Tim does his number 2.
All right. My number 4 is
the second game.
This is one of the hardest co-ops I own. I really like it. I think we've only ever beaten it once, and we might have messed up a rule, which is why I think we were able to win. But I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a few years now. But I'm talking about Ghost Stories.
Oh,
this game is frickin' brutal.
Yeah, I have trauma from this game.
Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to play. I love this game, though. It's mean. It beats the crap out of you. Like, you're a glutton for punishment, man. This game will punish you. And it's really tough. But it's really cool. It's really fun. I enjoy the theme. I enjoy the unique locations and the strategy with the timing and everything. And I just really, really, really like Ghost Stories quite a bit. Hence,
I haven't played that one.
Oh man, we should play it sometime.
Yeah, we should. It's one I played a long time ago as well.
Okay.
Don't dismiss it, Bob. You like difficult co-ops, man.
I do.
It's tough. It'll pound you.
It'll hurt your soul, man.
Okay.
Oh wow, the Rossies haven't played Ghost Stories. It's old school, man, but it's solid.
Yeah, I've seen the box around.
Yep.
It is really tough, and it's got great art too.
Yeah, it's a cool theme, cool art.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's solid. It's just really, really hard.
Man, it's really tough. I have the app on my iPad, and a guy I used to work with, we would play at lunch, like on the app, and just get our butts kicked. But super fun. Hey, and yeah, right on. I'm
nice.
Hopefully you've got good memories of it.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm going to pull a Bob, and while Mike does his number 4, I'm going to re-up on my beverage. I'll be right back.
I kind of stuck Ito at 5, and I had 2 different games. I'm still back and forth on which one of these I want to include. I'm going to go with the one I know is going to be crossover because it's going to destroy Tim's list. Because I played it for the first time with Bob's group. And this is an oldie but a goodie, and it's Defenders of the Realm.
Nice.
This game was so fun. I would no offense to anybody that enjoys Pandemic. Pandemic is fairly themeless to me. And it does kind of feel like pushing cubes. Where Defenders of the Realm, I just find myself when somebody goes to attack, one of the monsters on the board, I'm invested in their die roll. I'm rooting for them to kill that monster, and I just had a blast playing this game.
Nice.
I would love to play this again.
Okay.
That reprint. Did that already go live, or is that coming up?
No, I believe it is live now. They redid the art on it. I kind of like the old school fantasy art that the original version has to it. The new one is more like, is it chibi would be like the term for it, but it looks very Arcadia Quest / Funko Pop looking.
Freedom Force, is that it?
Freedom Force. Okay.
What's the new version called? It's Defenders.
Yeah, it's still Defenders of the Realm. It's just a new version of it. There you go. No, it's wild. Legends Edition. There you go. 2025. Down.
There we go.
Yep, that's it. So, and the thing that really kind of bummed me out about this game is I saw Origins being played, and I saw the sign Defenders of the Realm. I was like, because like I said, a bunch of my buddies that wants to play like Descent and all them, they love this game. They request it all the time, and I like playing it. And now, but it's just hard to get because it's out of print. And so they're finally reprinting it, and I was like, oh, they changed the art. So I'm trying to ask this guy, so what's different about it? He's like, yeah, they changed it. Okay, yeah, like you're working for the booth. Tell me the spiel, And like it was like pulling teeth, and it really kind of like turned me off of it, a little bit. But the art is very different. You see that? Very different.
I don't love this box art. I do like the map art though. I like this better. I don't love the box art though.
But yeah,
okay, minis look kind of cool.
They're fine. And there's not as many characters, but I'm sure they'll release expansions with more characters. Like I'm spoiled because I have literally a stack. Oh, they changed a lot of the rules and mechanics. Really? The guy said it's basically the same. They changed a few things. It's like all I could get out of the dude. And I was like, thanks. I don't know if he was just tired of doing it, or if he was just like one of those. I know sometimes at Gen Con they have a hard time hiring people, so they just hire like randos and they say, here, work this booth. And they don't know anything really about the game. And so it's hard for them to explain. But yeah, it was the guy with the booth was really a dud.
The campaign was canceled, and there's going to be a relaunch next year.
Okay.
Just found that on Reddit.
There you go.
So yeah, I was looking for it and I couldn't find a link to it. Well, that's why. I was probably not going to back it at this time anyway. It was a bad time for me. I had fully planned on backing the Hegemonic Products World Order, which I just love the theme, and Hegemony was a hit for a lot of people. And I backed the Clans of Caledonia Industria expansion. So I knew I was backing both of those before those campaigns went live. So,
Andrew, next convention, if you can make it up here for PoppyCon, there's that little convention that we have going on in February. I will totally bring that and play that with you and show it to you. And it would be the better version.
I like Dave's idea. So when he gets back, I'm gonna tell him I picked Sentinels of the Multiverse. So that was the other one I considered. So Steph, there you go. That was my honorable mention. It was also one of my gateway games, so I was totally okay putting it on this list. If Tim beat me to it, I was gonna do the full 42 swap there. So Sentinels of the Multiverse, guys. Yeah, that's my number 4.
Good pick, Mike. Also on my short list.
Yeah, we'll see if Tim does it. That's a good call.
Nice.
Hold on though. We gotta get Dave's comment out of the way so he doesn't read it. So I need you guys to post a bunch of comments.
Yeah, just a bunch of random stuff. Spam the chat real quick.
Scroll up. Andy uses his phone, so he has very little chat he can see at once.
Yeah, so just spam through there real quick.
Yeah, so Sentinels of the Multiverse. No, I'm with you on that one, Andrew. It's going to be a once a year type game, which I understand he was as well.
I saw that the booth.
I appreciate it.
Like when the guy said it was like super long, I was like, yeah, okay, pass.
That theme and deck building, you got me. But anyway, that is why Sentinels of the Multiverse, Tim, was my number 4.
Oh, right on.
It's a gateway game for me, and I wanted to give it some love. I've played it quite a bit.
One of the dudes I work with, that's his group. That's one of the big games they play all the time is the Sentinels. So
I'm surprised they get him to play something other than Super Dungeon Explorer.
No, this is my old job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. This is his name was Jonathan. He was the toolmaker guy for my old job.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I know it's totally going to be a main event once a year type game, but I want to see what it's World Order from Hegemonic Games. I got to try it though.
Let's do it.
I've been looking forward to it. I like that theme.
As the Germans do.
Okay, that's it for my number 4. We're back to Bob for number 3. Trace Leches.
Real quick to address Steph's comment. First edition is the one I played the most. I haven't really played much of second edition of the Sentinels. I don't know if you played second edition, Mike, or not. But they did retool some of the art and stuff.
I have only played first edition. That's what I have, and it's just the base box with like a couple expansions.
Yeah, I've got the big black box that has like all this stuff in it, and I don't have like 100% of everything, but I do have the majority of it.
Same.
Yeah,
I just really enjoy how they have like the opposite sides of the cards, and they have like Easter eggs too. Where like if you've read Name of the Wind, they've got a Kavoth card, and like the main card is like him like in his prime and whatnot, and then when you flip the card over when you're knocked out, it's him as the innkeeper when he's telling a story, and that's just a really cool thing. Where if you know that story, it's really awesome. I like
this is exactly the box that I've got. And I don't have like a whole lot of. I just like randomly bought a few heroes here and there. Yeah, exactly. But I just like how differently they play. They feel very different from each other.
Right.
I have I bought the definitive edition off of Amazon because they had like a sale and it was like $10, so I scooped it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I haven't looked at it.
Feel very different from each other. Very different. And you don't have to construct them. They're just pull a deck out and start playing. Anyway, go ahead,
yeah, that is kind of nice too. Whereas like a Marvel's Champion type thing, you get to like pre-construct type of shenanigans. So my number 3, it's been one of my favorite co-ops for a long time. It's slipped a little bit just because I haven't played it in a while. I do play the app, but I play it solo. I do prefer this game at 2 to 3 players as opposed to just playing it solo. But Spirit Island has one of the coolest themes to it where you're playing this spirit that the natives of this island are like, kind of like, worship and pray to and whatnot. And the invaders from afar are coming in and landing and building settlements. And you're using your powers to try to, kill them, chase them off, scare them away. And I just think that theme is super cool. And there's such a huge stack of spirits that you can play. And, their abilities, they have different types of like complexity levels, different, like some of them are better at like fighting and killing things. Some things are better at causing fear. Some things are better at just like moving and pushing and shifting things around. Some of them will work more with like the natives than others will. And there's just like so much you can do with this game. And there's so much that like I think it helps to stop the quarterbacking a little bit. So if the alpha gaming thing is one of your problems, just like, look, you play your cards, you deal with what you can deal with. I'll play my cards, deal with what I can deal with, and we'll figure it out from there, you know. Mm-hmm. And as long as you're not trying to micromanage everything, like the game can move along, and you're not just like stuck in a rut or just like somebody's knows all your information, so they're just telling you what you do every turn. They can just be like, I can't deal with these. If anybody can deal with these invaders, that would be great.
Right.
Cool. Okay, that's the only real table talk that you need, but you're still working together to get rid of these pieces, off the board. And like I said, it's so much fun. It's one of my favorite co-ops. I haven't had a chance to play much lately, and I want to. I've actually I've been putting up a new shelf in my upstairs room, and I pulled I have the wooden box to store everything in, and I pulled it off the shelf to move it, and I was like, man, I should just take this downstairs so that I can get it played again like sometime soon, because it's been so long since I got a chance to play it. But it's
I still haven't played this. I'd like to give it a shot at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Twist Bob's arm.
I know, right? Fine. Yeah.
I know you've been talking this one up for a long time. Of course, a lot of people have. It's in the top 20 now, I think. Right?
Oh wow. Yeah, and I know, like Dan used to complain about it and say it was boring. He didn't like it or whatever. But like, it's really good, especially like with like some of the newer expansions, adding new like mechanisms and whatnot. Like they can add like some strife, which keeps things from attacking. You can add these like plant entanglements that keep people from building, and just a lot more like mechanisms that they keep adding with their new expansions and stuff. And I've got the new expansion that just came out not that long ago, and I haven't had a chance to play any of those spirits. And like I said, there's a stack of spirits that I got, almost like my stack of other game I got. So yeah, there's just a huge stack of them. So
really
lots of options.
The idea of this game, but yeah, it's number 11 now, Bob. It's very highly regarded. It's an 8.3 on BGG.
Wow. Yeah.
We don't list shame here anymore. I mean, maybe a little. All right.
It can be a little overwhelming, like I was saying. There are, like I said, if you look at the backs of the spirits, it'll tell you like their difficulty rating. And even like the beginner level ones like are strong enough to deal with things that are going on. So you just play it at like 1 to 2 players to kind of get your head around like how the rules work and everything. And then it'll really help you to get going with that. But it's digestible. It's not like it takes you a ton to figure out what's going on. I
didn't feel like it was that bad. I think you break it down into steps and you're fine. You just
right. It's when you're trying to like I said, micromanage your turn with somebody else's turn, like that can really be like overwhelming and whatnot. But if you just keep it to like, okay, I can deal with these guys here. Okay, these dudes are going to be building. So if somebody can like push these out or deal with these guys, that would be great. Don't use that side of the map because it's very complicated. If you flip it, the other side of the map is way easier to decipher. Because they are two-sided. And I saw, man, who were we at? Was that Origins? Somebody had built a 3D like foam board like version of this game and board. It looks so cool. That's like Shane ended up going and playing, and he tried to get me to play, but we were doing something else. And I was like, man, if I could, I would, but I've already said I'd play this other game. And but yeah, it looks super cool.
That's pretty rad.
Those are not original pieces. Those bits look either Etsy or 3D printed or something. Those are not either. Yeah, those are all newer characters. I haven't played any of those.
Yeah, this is just one of the expansions I just randomly clicked on.
Yeah, Jagged Earth. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool beans.
Did you show the Derpy box?
I was trying to remember what it's called.
Oh, no.
Derpy Island?
Derpy Island. No.
I'll Google it.
No, nature. I think I saw it up there, but it's too late now. You made it go away. It's fine. Go ahead, Tim.
Okay.
It's Horizon something or other.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I made fun of this for so long.
Horizons of Spirit Island. There you go.
Yeah, many might remember they made a more palatable version that was a Target exclusive. Well, what the hell is up with this art? Look at it. Why?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Terrible.
Oh, don't zoom in so much, Mike. It's grainy. You zoom in, the picture got grainy. That's just how it looks.
It's not
like
that grainy in real life. It is.
This is like Chris's bowel movement right here. What is this?
The little bits of corn in there.
Oof.
Good stuff. Good stuff. But
is
yeah,
it?
this box art did nothing for me, whereas the original art was amazing.
Yeah, the original art's pretty good, and the idea behind it and the theme of it is really cool.
I think this is just more of an intro level version of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Made to be more
Kinda,
palatable, but they
kind
just
of like
that
what was
box.
that Gloomhaven one they did, Jaws of the Lion type of thing.
Yeah,
because that was that came out right about the same time ish.
That box art just looks horrendous, though. Anyways,
Tim,
right, Tim.
How do you really feel, Mike? I'm worried because I don't feel like you're
I
don't feel like you're sharing your feelings with us. All right. Well, I am pulling in an alternate off of my list because my number 3 was going to be Sentinels of the Multiverse. So I'm switching over to a different, extremely difficult co-op, which we have beaten at least twice, but it's really hard, and it is The Grizzled.
Oh,
this game has awesome art. You're World War One. You're in the trenches. You're miserable, and you're playing cards, and you get so just hosed sometimes by the cards that come out. But this game's really good. It's really difficult. It's really depressing. I don't care. I love it. I love the vibe. I love the theme of it and everything. It's very cool. And I just like what this game does. So yeah, the art's really good, man. I don't know, man. I just really like it. I really like it. It's difficult, but it's satisfying. It's so satisfying when you get that victory.
You finally get to beat it, you're like, thank God it's over.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels really good.
It's not overly long though, so it's fine.
No, it's fast. It's pretty fast. The rounds are short.
I still need to play this one. I borrowed it from Bob. Bob, I think I still have the box at my house.
Okay.
I think I still
Just
have
the box.
Just the box.
Just the box.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to your game, Bob, but the box is here. So.
Yeah. The Grizzled is what I did with the components.
Oh boy.
But no, this one always intrigued me. It's a limited communication game.
Yes. Yeah, you don't like those. You don't like those, Mike.
No, not at all. We'll talk about them later either.
No, don't bother. What's the point?
What's the point? All right, Mike.
I can only find the French version here, but that's
The
art remains the same.
The song remains the same. Anyways.
All right. My number 3, I know there will be no overlap here, and that's fine. I freaking love this game because I can play it with so many non-gamers that love spades and euchre, and I am just a massive fan of The Crew. The Crew just makes me think about trick-taking in a way that other trick-takers don't, and I love. So essentially, this is a cooperative trick-taking game, and the goal is well, let's say that you have a mission card, and it says we have to get this person to take a trick that has the blue 7 in it. So you're going to have to throw off your high blue cards so that you don't accidentally take the trick that has the blue 7 in it. And the only way that everybody as a team wins each round is if they can get one specific person to take the trick that has the blue 7 in it. And if you succeed, you move on, and then it'll be 2 cards. So then it'll be like this person has to win a trick that has the red 5 in it, and then this person has to win a trick that has the green 3 in it. There are some really interesting mental gymnastics that you have to do that are not anything that you'll be doing in any other trick-taking game. It makes this one just vastly stand out from the crowd of trick-taking games, still to this day. Very, very unique from other trick-taking games. I've had a lot of fun playing this and playing it with people that don't play a ton of games. And like I said, like euchre or spades, it doesn't matter which version you play. I have both. I think the missions are more nuanced in Mission Deep Sea, as it's not just only take the trick that has the red 7 in it. It is sometimes take all of the tricks that have 2s in it, or this person can't take any tricks. I just really, really appreciate what this game does, and it's why I thought the gang would be a hit for me, but it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So the crew is what set you up for failure, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got both versions. I've played Planet 9 far more because I had it first. And I've played Deep Sea several times here as well. But yeah, if you got people that aren't like huge gamers, but they like trick taking, I've had a really good success getting this to the table and finding people that like this one.
And so each hand is a full game, so you can log it in BG.
Well, Bob, I'll have you know, after you shamed me for how I logged Planet 9, I started logging Deep Sea, as this is a full play. This is up until the session was done. So
Nice. Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, it's great. I really, really enjoy this one.
You say shame, I say keep you honest with your stats.
Yeah, but I don't log BG Arena. I do log Tabletop Simulator, but you're moving the pieces. I don't log any of that stuff, so it's a minor hack. It's not like I've got like a plethora of plays of this, but yeah, if I actually go to this one, you'll see like 40 plus. That was not 41 sessions. That was probably more like 10 sessions. Yeah, I think you should, David. You're moving the pieces. And I don't honestly, side tangent, I don't really care if anybody logs Board Game Arena plays on BG Stats. You're still making the decisions.
Yep.
You're still learning the strategies. You're learning about the game.
I'm just too lazy to log them. I don't have a
thing
problem.
and automatically log them for you.
Yeah,
that's so much work.
You actually hook your BG Stats up to it, and it will log them for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got no shame in that. I just
Chris
prefer
logs all the
to
time
only log when I'm like setting up the game and moving the pieces. But no shame. Do what you want to do.
All right.
Live your life.
What I would do is move on to number 2. That's 4. All right. My number 2. Obviously.
Hey,
what?
Nix is in the house.
Oh, what up, Nick? And Tim. I love this game. It's very asymmetrical, so you kind of have to play with people that know what they're doing because it also has real-time elements in it. But if you have 4 people that at least have a clue as to what's going on, you can have one newbie in there because you can give them the military one, and that's a little bit easier to do. But XCOM is one of the lesser-known Eric Lang games, and it's fantastic. You use the app, and you get that one person running that and some other stuff, and you have like a science officer, and they're getting all these like science points and then dedicating things to research. You got a guy in charge of like the military who's like deciding what soldiers are going on what missions, who's trying to stay to protect the base. You're like adding these UFOs to the board. You have people assigning the different planes and jets to, like, because we need to like keep the different countries like happy so that we can receive the funding from them and everything. And it's just a fantastic like cooperative, like asymmetrical game. Like it's kind of like if Vast was cooperative type of a thing. And like I love the XCOM video games as it is. I think they're a ton of fun. And while you don't have the like tactical, like I want to explore this crash site type of thing or build my base thing necessarily, it still kind of has that same feel where like aliens are coming in and you're working together to try to stave them off and to build up your research. You're grabbing all the stuff that they drop to try to add more research stuff to your abilities and everything. And it's just really fun.
Yeah.
I love
it's
time.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
This was fun. Played it with you for the first time earlier this year, and definitely enjoyed it.
I love how defeated Mike sounded having to admit that it was fun.
Yeah. No. I did kind of sound defeated. It was more of like I expected it to be on your list, so not surprised is what it was. A good logging.
Yeah. So Tim.
All right. Are we in? I'm like traumatized now, but yes, let's go. No, my number 2. I want 100 Nazi scalps. I'm talking about Black Orchestra. Now, technically, it's not Inglourious Bastards, but man, what better way to
close to Valkyrie, you know?
Yeah, but I wanted to go with a good movie. What better way to just like play a co-op with an amazing theme than to try to kill Hitler?
Right. And as always, kill Hitler. Like Fox Force 5 or something like that.
Yeah. But this game is super fun. The theme is amazing. The art is great.
The art is cool.
The vibe, and everything. The components are really neat. Like you feel like you are standing over this map of Europe, plotting your moves.
Part of history.
Yeah, like Bob and I know, I'll speak for Bob here. We love historical games, especially World War II games. And this one is just so cool. It's so cool. It's really difficult. And again, it's a little slice of history about all the different potential assassination plots, and then a few to try to get Hitler out of power, and one way or another. And this game was really fun. I really enjoy it. And man, it's hard as hell. It is hard as hell, but I love this game. So Black Orchestra had to be my number 2. But yeah, I mean, you're running around Europe, and you're trying to, Hitler's moving to different parts of Europe based on like what year it is. And
where he gave speeches and things like that.
It's awesome. And you could kill the generals, you know what I mean? And things like that. Try to, weaken him, make him easier to kill and all kinds of stuff. But don't get caught.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good one. I like it. Like I said, it is tough. It's one of the harder.
And then when the Gestapo, they catch you and they throw you in jail and you get that card.
Yeah, we have a suspicion level too. And so the more suspicious they are of you, like the harder it is to get stuff done.
That Tom Cruise character is in there, Dave. But it's not Tom Cruise, it's the character that
it's the person he's portraying.
He was portraying. Yeah. You could try to get that briefcase under the.
I thought this is the one you were going with the last time I said Black Orchestra.
I thought I saw you mouthing Black Orchestra. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You button hook, man. I know you're going to button hook.
Yeah, so I got to keep it interesting, man. I don't want to be predictable.
Ooh, those are not standard edition.
They are not. Wow.
He said, "Put up my dukes." I'm like, I got fucking no dukes.
Right? It's kind of funny. That reminds me. So, like when I was in like junior high, I used to draw like tanks and stick figure armies and battles and whatnot. And like I always like my tanks were Nazi busters, and so I was always like trying to like draw different scenes where I was like shooting up Nazis. I haven't wanted killing Nazis since middle school. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dang, experienced Nazi killer over here. You've talked about this one a bunch. I need to try it.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Mean as hell, but that's the best kind.
Yeah, it's tough.
All right. Well, I guess I got to talk about another one that I played with Bob's Magic Buddies.
They like the co-ops.
And
no, wait, is Bob's Magic Buddies like the people you see when you like huff magic markers and stuff? All my friends would come out and sing songs with me.
It was terrible. All my cartoon characters not on the screen.
My desk is full of magic markers for a reason, damn it. But yeah, this game's awesome. I wish I would have tried it a long time ago. And might have the most amazing components on this entire list, and it's Mechs vs. Minions.
Yeah.
Oh, this game is so freaking good.
Yeah. Program movement.
Yeah, the program movement is definitely what does it for me. Is you're kind of slotting cards in, and then you're executing those cards left to right. I want to find a shot of the player board, but I'll get one here.
Kind of
There
see
you go.
one
There's
there.
kind of a shot of it
Yeah.
there. And then as you get damaged, you lose some of those cards, and you may
Or like
only
you
be
put a
able to
card over the top of it.
Yeah, and you'll only be able to execute like 4 out of your 5 cards, and you may get weakened. But man, I've only gotten to play this twice, and I just absolutely love this game.
Nice.
I really want to play this one again.
They're
And
always asking.
amazing components,
Mhm.
incredible pre-painted miniatures.
Yep. That storage solution was one of my
Amazing
hidden gem things I
storage.
talked about, because the fact that you can put any minion in any slot, it's awesome. So many
Yeah.
games you're like, oh, these have everything has its own specific place, and it takes forever to put away. That doesn't matter. Throw them in there, they fit. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
it's
fact that
got
it's $100 when it came out, like
$80. $80.
yeah.
Yeah. And
This
like Mike said,
game,
the theme about the damage, like, because you got your program movement and these cards do something like, okay, my first thing is like I move forward and then I do a turn to 90 degrees and then I can do this. But then when you take damage and you have a card over the top, you're trying to like push your lever forward and instead you're spinning a 180. Now you're heading the wrong direction because you took damage and the thing you had out there doesn't work the way it used to.
I love this game so much. I love this game
I still
so
haven't played
much.
through the entire, like, all the scenarios, because so many times we're bringing in new people, so we play like earlier scenarios.
yeah.
And whatnot. But I like to get through the whole shebang there. But it's a good time.
I'd be all for it. This would be a campaign I would play all the way through happily. This game is a ton of fun.
Yeah, this game is incredible. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it was one of the first ones I thought of. It was a no-brainer for my list.
Yeah, those pre-painted minis are pretty badass too. The actual
so
heroes that you play.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Pablo says he just started this one.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
But difficult because of luck. I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know about the last missions. So like Bob, we've never gotten that far because we're always teaching new people. So
right. Yeah. So you don't want to play like the new hardest mission. You always play something because you're just teaching people. I don't know if you heard, but I'm being summoned back there.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Next time Bob's buddies want to play Descent, he needs to talk him into playing Mechs versus Minions, because I would really like to get through this.
Yeah.
Man, that wind is blowing hard.
Dude, wow. So there's my in-laws' power went out, and I think my neighbors, I say my neighbors, so I've got some friends that live in a subdivision that's connected to ours. Their power's out, and that wind is nuts right now.
I can't tell if it's snowing out. We're supposed to get a winter storm. I can't tell if it's snowing out, but that wind is blowing fierce.
We weren't really getting the snow, so I am
more wind than anything else right now.
Yeah, okay. I'm skeptical about the snow.
You just went outside, so.
Well, I didn't go outside, but yeah, I let him out anyway. It seemed more windy than anything else.
You had to stand by a door.
That's true.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah. Real quick, Mike, you said you might be available tomorrow or Saturday. I don't think my ugly sweater is going to make it in time so I can go to the ugly sweater party. So it might be we play something, and then my Magic buddies might come over and we can talk them into playing a co-op game.
Man, I'm disappointed in Mike. I thought for sure he'd be watching football this weekend.
Oh yeah, bowl games or not bowl games.
Conference championships, man.
Yeah, I don't watch as much college football as you.
You hear me crunching?
We do.
No, well, barely. What I'm actually doing is I'm going to watch 2 basketball games. One of them is a Notre Dame game. I'm going to sit 16 rows up at mid-court and watch them play Syracuse for $33 a ticket. It's stupid.
Dude, it's really cheap to go to Notre Dame basketball games, and the men's team is continuing to get better. I'm just saying, like, like Micah Shrewsbury is a really good coach,
Mhm.
and you're going to see him really build a nice program. I'm calling it right now.
They're struggling this year a little bit, but it takes time.
Well, Marcus Burton got hurt. I mean, there's your best player right there is hurt,
Right.
and he's still working on depth. He didn't really have anything when he got that team. So, it's only year 2. He's building it up.
Yeah. So, I mean, for what I paid, I could get like a third of a Purdue ticket right now. So,
yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Purdue, on the other hand, is just freaking excellent at basketball.
Yeah. And unfortunately, because of that excellent, it costs about $90 to sit in the nosebleeds there now.
Man.
So, it's stupid. Yeah. No joke. I've looked.
I heard you can get courtside if you buy Gene Katie a new wig. Is that not true? Is that wrong?
Maybe help him get a hair transplant. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just give him like a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, it only goes up to 4. Okay.
Man, a comb over for the ages. Gene Katie. Look it up.
It's a thing.
All right. We are going to round this baby out with our number 1 co-op game.
Number one. Okay.
He's thinking about it.
I know. Thought about calling it audible. I feel like this is going to be on Mike's list, but I'm going to say it anyway.
It is.
It was technically the second one I wrote down, but
what?
Well, because I mean, Spirit Island was the first co-op game I wrote down as I was writing my list. But it was the second game that I wrote down after that, and it's got to be one of my favorite 2-player games. Limited communication, Sky Team. It's fantastic. I picked it up for my niece for Christmas. She loves co-op. She's the one that also did through the Pandemic Legacy. I taught it to her. She thought it was. She thought it was great. Showed her all the different modules. She was very impressed by it. And like I said, I've played this game tons of times. I could probably put my BG stats up. It's probably going to say like 50 or something like that. But I've played this game so many times. Yes, Winston, I hear you. I'll be there in a minute. And it's great. I mean, it's easy to learn. There's so many different levels to play, like easy entry level missions that you can play, super easily. And then it just scales up so much. You can add in like ice breaks. You can add in the wind. You can add in a timed element. And like I said, even like earlier, I was talking about, having timed elements in XCOM and whatnot. Like, I love that pressure of trying to work together. And then when you can't communicate, you're just like staring at somebody, hoping they put the right die down in the right place. But after you play a few games with somebody, you really start to get the feel of how they're going to play, where they're going to place their dice, or what types of dice, you should play first. It's fantastic. It's done really well. Scorpion Mask is knock it out of the park. Let's see here. Sky Team plays 59 plays of Sky Team. I have played the bejesus out of this game.
And you include BGA, right?
Yeah, there's BGA games in there too.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm sitting at 31 IRL plays.
Yep.
BGA, I want to say I'm at like 40 or 50.
Yeah, damn.
Nice.
It's so good.
Tim, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. Sky Team's my number 1 as well.
Duh.
Right back.
Spoilers, just because. All right.
No, jump the line. Just do yours, so you're going to all be done.
Yeah, I know. So spoiler for my top 50. When we ranked these last year, I had this in the low teens. I said this was like the one game I had to buy at Gen Con last year, and everything else would be icing on the cake. It is easily my favorite 2-player game. It is easily my favorite co-op game. And I just think it has incredible replayability with all the modules and
so many modules.
Just the way the dice are rolled changes how you play, and you can even mix and match modules if you want. If you think you're good, play this crap real time. You're not good anymore, and you got to play an entire round in a minute. It just ramps up the tension.
Yeah.
I love this game. So, spoiler, when I did my early top 50 rankings for 2024, this shot into the top 5, guys. I love this game. This is one of my all-time favorite games.
Spoiler, but anybody that watches the show would have called that. I'm just saying.
I freaking love this game. It is so incredibly good.
That airplane tilt thing, it's fantastic. Like I put a die down.
Yeah.
I put a die down. Oh, I'm too higher. I got to tilt it 2 directions. 2 toward you. And the fact that you have to use that to basically fly around the obstacles and whatnot as you're like flying around, like so smart. And the way they did the board, because like I said, I bought her that copy, so we were like, peeling little stickers off, assembling the dual layer boardness of it. It's such a smart way to do dual layer boards, and then and it's so smart where it's got a stopper on the bottom, so as you're pushing the round timer track in, it bottoms out, so it doesn't get like lost underneath there. It stops right in the right spot. It's ingenious. Like they just did such a great job with all that.
I gotta get this new expansion, the Turbulence expansion here. It is available now. I just got to pull the trigger on it.
Well, pull 2 triggers and give me one too.
It is Christmas time.
Yeah, Mike.
I think it's if I go through Amazon, it doesn't deliver until middle of January.
Yikes.
Go
to your or check out Card House. Card House is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's like $100 to get to. I think. Hold on though. I think it's on Miniature Market now. Is it on Miniature Market? Because there just happens to be this like Stefan Feld game on Miniature Market now. That if with this and the Stefan Feld game, I'd be at free shipping threshold just with those 2 games.
Okay. Well, start hooking it up, and I'll throw you some games to put on there too.
But yeah, Sky Team is just incredible. I love this game.
Yep.
But yeah,
I was gonna change it just to shenanigans you, but I didn't do it.
I wasn't. Are those penguins? They're penguins.
Wow.
What? Yes. More airports. And what are these?
Which makes sense.
I have to know.
I don't know. Alarms or something.
Yeah, this is the side tangent where we just watch Mike shop for 10 minutes.
Hey, it is not uncommon for me to add things to my cart while I'm doing the show. But Sky Team's awesome. And yeah, if you don't like it, I'm sorry for you. You clearly don't have very good taste in games. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I will die on that hill. We're gonna do this live here. Did it already do it for me? Yeah, it did. I'm changing it to a 10. It's like the perfect 20-minute co-op 2-player game. It's literally perfect. It's so good. Love this game.
It's fine. I don't think it's bad. I just
like good games, Tim.
All right, guys. It's been fun. I'm glad we got to hear Tim's number 1.
I've been Bob.
I was Mike.
There was something in the margin of their website, which was the clearance sale suggestion. Mike. What was hiding in there?
What's the clearance, Clarence?
When you were scrolling through, you better be careful with what's showing up in your browsers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason Bob doesn't share a screen.
You're going to get Alex Jones.
Oh, shit. I know what he's talking about now.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
Oh, good. Just go back and watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch it. It's on the internet forever now.
Yeah, they're still getting rid of it.
Lots of leather.
Like a cat bikini or something. I kind of remember seeing that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh God.
Way to go, Mike.
Yep. We're in trouble now. Go on, Tim.
We said Mike was in a relationship. We didn't say with who or with what.
That's right. We don't judge.
Yeah, listen, man. Free country. All right, Bob. So I knew that either you would have crossover with me or you would have crossover with Mike for your number 1, because I knew it would either be Sky Team or the pandemic killer, Defenders of the Realm. It's a classic.
It is.
Defenders of the Realm is so good.
Fantastic.
I just scooped
On
up
my
the
list.
Dragon expansion.
You know who else's list it was on?
Was on Mike's list too?
It was. While you were
trolled
gone.
you, Tim. So my number 4 was actually Defenders of the Realm. And then it was Dave's idea. I'm calling him out. He said, pretend it's something else, and then see if Tim puts it on his list. And then you ended up throwing Sentinels of the Multiverse on your list anyway, which is what I pretended was my number 4.
I pulled it off of my list. I pulled Sentinels off of my list.
Right. He was going to say that because he had Defenders. We're like, no, don't say it was Defenders. Say it was something else. So we see if Tim puts Defenders on his list. So he just made up Sentinels. And you're like, oh, Sentinels was mine. So and then it comes out.
I hate everything. I hate everything. Because I would not have said this had I known, you bastards.
That's hilarious.
But hey, this is a little 21 gun salute for you.
It's all right.
And listen, but it's a bunch of times.
Oh, and then
there's the last time.
21.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, this game's awesome. I love this game. It's really great. And I am very skeptical on the reprint. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying too. We pulled it up and looked at it. I was telling him that I was having a hard time getting information from the guy that was working the booth. The art style, I like the old school fantasy style better.
Yeah, I don't like the new art style at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's some stuff that was changed, so we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
What I was saying was the box art looks bad. Like it's just not good. But I love the board art.
Bad, but it's not great.
The board art looks really good.
Yeah, the board art. I mean, to be honest, the board art's probably better than the original one. The original one was very blah, right, as far as board art. But the character art, I enjoyed a lot more because it was just traditional.
Yeah, it made me think I was opening up a Advanced Dungeons and Dragons book. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep.
And yeah, we're old, and that's what we like. But that's okay. Get off my lawn. But yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I do think Defenders probably would have saved my number 1, and I just wouldn't have said anything.
Oh.
So yeah, the new board reminds you of Small World. I could see that.
Yeah, so Freedom 5, that's the Sentinels version of that. Okay, yeah, because I just saw Legacy and I saw a Bunker.
Wow, talk about crossover. So this is Sentinels, Defenders of the Realm?
Looks
is that
like
what I'm seeing here?
Go to the board. Oh, that's a crazy looking board. I don't know.
Wow. That's busy.
Yeah, it's very busy.
I mean, I'll play it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. The thing is, though, is they had a lot of like Sentinels. Like they had tried Sentinels Tactics. I didn't care for it.
Dave, don't feel bad. If you guys aren't messing with me, then I'm not doing my job.
That's right.
No, seriously though,
it was beautiful. It worked out swimmingly.
This was a game I played very early on in my board game hobby, and I still am excited about it and enjoy it.
It's one of my gateways.
Yeah, but it's still there for me. Awesome game. This would have been one that was going to stay on my list regardless, like I said, because even if Bob had it, like I usually try to avoid crossovers so we could talk about more games. Right. Mike, I think it's awesome you had it. I would not have expected you to have this on your list. I thought Bob would have had it. So
I played it for the first time this year and I really enjoyed it. It's far more fun than like Pandemic, which feels like pushing cubes. Whereas this, as soon as somebody starts rolling dice, you're like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that says something, right? For like a 14-year-old game or however old this game is, right? You know what I mean? So if you played it for the first time this year and you still thought it was really fun and not like, well, I can see where this was used to be really good.
Right.
You know, and where this came from.
It holds up.
But the troll and dark side. Dave, now you got to start a poop channel.
You don't have to.
Yeah, well, that's true. You don't have to. Actually, please don't.
Do you guys have any other honorable mentions you wanted to talk about?
I mean, Marvel United would have been one that I would have said. Mechs vs. Minions, for sure. Also, Marvel Champions.
Yep.
100%. I just prefer Sentinels, I think, over Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions has a lot of versatility and that's really cool. But
You just gotta
sometimes
have those decks pre-made, man. Otherwise, you're gonna burn up time doing that.
I don't want to sit around while you guys figure out your decks. Like if you want to pre-con a deck, like put it together, show up, and like let's dance. But I don't want to like wait around while you do your deck. Like no.
Yeah.
And that's why Sentinels is so good. Oh, what character do you want to be? Here's your deck.
Here you go.
Have fun.
Yeah, and there's enough of those characters that you can get the versatility that you want.
Yes, sir.
The type you want.
Yes, sir.
So I liked Burn Cycle. I've only played it a couple of times, but it's so crunchy. But I just really kind of enjoyed what I was doing, and like the whole like internet matrix things where you're trying to like hack in to get to the center of this this. It's not a grid. It's like a circle pattern thing where you're like stepping in and moving your peg in and whatnot. That's just a really neat way to do like the hacking and everything. I'd like to give that some more plays. Also, Adventure Party, like talking about like D&D stuff. Like that's a fantastic like game, because like a lot of us have played those role playing games and like you try to explain what you're gonna do, then you roll the die and the DM basically tells you how things pan out. Well, now everybody's doing that, and it's like you say, okay, I want to do this, and you roll behind the screen. Then depending on what you roll, you are describing what actually happens depending on your value of your die. Then everybody's trying to guess with their die behind the screen what your die value is. And it's like, it takes some of the most fun parts of D&D and then it makes it a game. And you're just like trying to advance the story just a little bit each time so everybody can participate in your story. And we had such a good time playing that in so many different groups that like, it very easily could have made it. If we had done a 10, it would have been on my list.
I forgot about Adventure Party for sure. Adventure Party. I need to own this game. I don't own Adventure Party.
Okay. Yeah, you need to pick up a copy. Yeah. The other one that I left off is a cooperative game where you get to be the bad guys. House of 1,000 Corpses.
Oh shit! That's not out yet, but
it's not quite out yet. I said I have a hard time because I we got to play that early, but like that was super fun, because you're just running around trying to kill people together and deliver their bodies, and it's a good
to Dr. Satan
some time. So
yeah. Oh, hey, that reminds me. Guess what is on the way to my house?
What's that?
Halloween 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, then also speaking of like Trick or Treat Studios, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's a really good co-op. Play the difficult mode if you're like us.
Yeah, you got to play the Slaughterhouse because playing it normal mode, I'll be honest, it's a little boring and too easy in my opinion. But you add that Slaughterhouse where if you pull Leatherface, you have to pull again. Oh my gosh, like that ramps it up so much and like gets the tension going and it makes it such a better game.
You know who's surprisingly bad at co-ops? Spencer.
Yeah.
For such a smart guy, it's like, come on, man, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Edward, I got this, and I just need to play it. The Star Wars Clone Wars.
Yeah, I played Imperial Assault, and that was one of the ones like when I talked about Descent. It could have been Imperial Assault because I played the bejesus out of that one. I haven't tried the Clone Wars one yet. So
the Clone Wars is pandemic, though.
Yeah, it's a pandemic-y one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to play this too. I haven't played it yet. I would love to try it out.
I've got it. A few honorable mentions for me. The Spill.
Yeah.
Oh, great co-op.
Great one. Yeah.
Yeah, The Spill was a lot of fun. I thought it was very interesting when we had the designer Andy Kim on the show, and he said the dice tower itself came first. Then they figured out what kind of game it was going to be. I thought that was nuts.
That's neat.
I'm a big fan of the Horrified games. I've still only played the original, but what sets it apart from other games for me is all the different mini games that you're playing, and you can mix and match them to create very different types of games every time you play. I want to try American Monsters and, of course, Greek Monsters.
And the World Monsters.
The World Monsters. Yeah, there's some cool options there I want to try out. Banish the Snakes from GMT Games. I played that at Origins this year with Patrick and found that a very unique co-op about St. Patrick banishing the pagans from Ireland.
No, snakes.
Converting.
Oh, yes, converting. Yes.
I'm going to go kill that guy. No, you're going to convert him. Right,
No,
but what if he doesn't want to convert?
You're converting.
Then you're going to kill him.
Well, you're converting that body from living to dead. One way.
There you go. That's right. That's right. I'm converting that.
And then one last one, just one is still a solid word game that you can play with anybody. So
totally.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a great one.
So not a co-op, but guess what showed up today?
Yay!
So yeah,
you got the old box.
Yeah. There you had two options on the box. Of course, I went with the cool art. They had a more abstract version that you could get, but I thought this art was better. So that's the one I went with.
Right on, man. Yeah, get the good. I like that art. I was honestly like, who wants that other art?
Yeah,
but you know,
yeah,
Gecko
they're not
Bob.
going to take your Gecko game seriously if you put abstract art on it. You gotta.
Slay the Spire have not played the board game. I am a big fan of the video game.
I have almost pulled the trigger. Like I want, but if I get it, I want the fancy version. So
yeah,
I do want to play that. Slay the Spire is very good. The video game co-op version of it could only be better.
I don't know. Better is the word I'd use, but
yeah, why not? I mean, it's the same game just with your friends.
Yeah, but if I don't have to wait for you to take my turn,
I guess go ahead and ruin it, Tim. I find all video games better with other people.
Yeah, why don't you play video games with us then?
Because I haven't played any video games in months.
Not a good answer.
Yeah,
3 or 4 months. So it's not just you.
So
I mean,
3 or 4 months.
At least.
Just following your timeline back, what happened 3 to 4 months ago?
Well, no, that hasn't even been that long. But me playing video games, much longer. Not playing video games.
There we go. I got just me being me.
Yeah.
and Donnie, our resident lurker, coming in to confirm how I haven't even been on BGA at all lately either.
Yeah, Mike. Oh yeah, I want to play after us with you guys. Let's do it. Crickets.
Oh, I went and I looked and there was no invite.
Oh, it says
did
we're
your
waiting
invite
on you.
time out? Is that what happened?
Oh, maybe.
It might have. I
have
no invite.
Waiting on Mike for like a week.
I'm looking right now. No invites.
Literally since Friendsgiving.
Yeah, literally since Friendsgiving. I think I saw it like the day after, and I was like, "Oh, he actually did send an invite."
Yeah, I logged on. I accepted the night it was sent.
All right. Well, as I'm on here, I'm seeing that the Turbulence expansion was added to Sky Team on BGA. I'm back, baby.
Oh boy.
Are you though?
Oh boy, here we go. Let's all be excited because Mike is back.
Back again.
I haven't been on my PC a whole lot lately.
Your cat in a bikini on the side of your browser tells us otherwise.
It was a cat.
Yep.
All right, guys. Are we playing a game? We doing something or what's going on?
We're at 10 till 10, so
or we call it at 10 o'clock. I mean, that's fine too.
Get a responsible amount of sleep before work in the morning.
Oh,
I mean, a responsible amount of sleep when there might be snow on the ground would be okay.
Yeah, gotta wake up early and clean the car.
Well, fine. Let's get a responsible amount of sleep.
Fine. And also, just so you guys know, I think I told Tim, but I did end up picking that.
Yes.
Art by Ian O'Toole. But that was a hit at Christmas as well.
Yeah, Mike, you enjoyed this quite a bit, right? Was it? No, it was Bob. You played it with me for the video.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's why I bought it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's cheap. It's like a funner version of Yahtzee.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's super good. I really like it. I enjoy the push your luck. We played it a bunch at Thanksgiving. Yeah. It went over really well.
Yeah, you very rarely, can sit around a table with family going sausage.
This is true.
Yeah, we were doing that. We were playing that. We played cockroach poker. We played cheating moth.
Yeah, we ran out of time with the cockroach poker. We didn't get to it, but I'm sure it's going to be a hit because like, especially my youngest niece, she loves to just like bullshit people.
Oh, sure.
So she's going to love that game.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nice.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, awesome, guys. This has been super fun. We're going to have a good guest next week, or 2 guests.
We have 2 guests next week. Is that what's going on? Well, while they think about that, hopefully, Dave, did we convince you to play any co-ops?
Any co-ops? Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else in the chat? Like, hopefully, at least what we have 13 different games on this list. So hopefully, you were able to find something there that piqued your interest and that you'd want to try out. And if you're going to make it to PoppyCon, which is one of our local cons coming up, I think that's the next one that we have that's coming up for us.
Was that January or February?
Bring any of these games to play with you.
That is true.
Yeah.
I believe it's the first weekend in February.
Yep.
The only bad thing about PoppyCon
is the weather.
Oh, I was going to say is that Chris Charwood will be there.
Well,
and the weather.
And the weather.
But if anybody is going to PAX, have a great time. Tell people we said hi.
Man, so jealous.
Very jelly of the PAX trip. But one day we're gonna get out there. We're gonna rep the show out there. And
if I still had my old job, I would be there because I'm off. I would have been off Fridays, and I had extra vacation anyway. It'd have been a no-brainer.
So, Dave, is that your problem? Is that the co-ops are just too easy that you're playing? I'm just wondering.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because sometimes they can be super easy, and then it's not challenging. So it's like, where's the fun? It's like, oh, okay, look, we won again. Shocker.
Yeah, that's boring. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's boring. That's like, what's the point? And that's like the problem with like the first 3 rounds of the crew, and then after that, it becomes arbitrarily, stupidly impossible, and then it's not fun. So,
Tim had 1 bad experience.
2 bad experiences. One, I was way too tired when they were trying to teach me how to play it. And then the second one was not PoppyCon, but AdventureCon. And I started right when I started to like it, that game. Oh, it kicked me in the nuts. It's like, well, what's the point? We can't even win this one.
You've already had dinner. Nice try. Winston's like, yeah, I told him to go lay down. He went over there, stood next to his bowl, turned around and sat down. He's just staring at me.
Like, hey.
You already had dinner. It's a nice try, though. You're very cute, but you're not that cute.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, sure. That could be it, too.
Yeah.
But
yep. So come play with us.
That's what Sky Team's for.
Yeah. It's true, too.
Sky Team's good. It is good. I might like it more if I owned it or had the opportunity to play it more.
Play it more often, yeah.
Yeah, but the couple of times I played it, I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
That might be something that you and Mallory could get into.
I think I would go Splendor Duel first.
Okay.
Just because I like
That's
Splendor Duel.
It's not what we're talking about.
No, I guess I'm thinking 2 players to play with Mallory. But
I haven't played Code to it.
Yeah, I haven't played that either. I'd like to try that.
Yeah.
I'd like to try that. No, I guess I could try Sky Team with Mallory. I don't know. She's a chaos agent. I'd be kind of nervous to play. She would think it'd be fun.
No, there's planes in the way. What are you doing?
She would think it'd be fun to crash the plane.
Sure.
And I'm already just guessing this from the little bit of D&D that we've gotten to play together. So far. We played a couple sessions over the weekend. Nice. And we had our first. She wanted to do something, and I said, "Are you sure?" And as an early D&D person at one point in time, I didn't take that as a cue as to like maybe that's a bad idea.
You should rethink what you're doing. Yeah.
Right. So I was like, okay. I mean, if that's what you really want to do, like we can do that. And she's like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And I'm like, okay. And then she did it. She rolled a 1. And she's like, oh my God. And she was about to die. And I go, okay, so look, I'm going to give you a 1-time pass. I'm going to say, do you want to rewind and maybe do something different. I said, but this is the only one you get. I said, going forward,
your character will die and you rule a new one.
That's it. Right. Right. You got to learn. And also, like, I don't know, there's another kid that's running the thing at the at her D&D club, and I have a feeling that this kid, I don't know, it's just my gut tells me that this kid is going to go for a TPK, like, just because that's how kids are.
Sure.
Like, oh, it's going to be fun. I kill the whole party,
Right. He's going to have fun, but everybody else is going to not like
it. Right. So I kind of want to, like, toughen her up a little bit, but I still want her to have a good time.
Sure.
Because I want her to feel like she can try to do all the crazy stuff that you want to do, because that's one of the appeals of playing is like, oh, well, I got to, it's like when we played 7C and it's like, I got to cut the rope, the chandelier falls and you ride it up, you know what I mean? And you're like, all that stuff, like, that's so much fun. It's the best thing to do.
That was me throwing knives.
Bob, no knives during the villain's monologue.
I can do it as a free action, dude. I can do it. I pin his cloak to the board behind him. Let me know
when I could go. Let me know when he's done talking.
So much fun.
Oh, it's so funny.
I love the rule about if you fall on top of somebody, they take all your fall damage. And then the little quote they have on there is, "Thank you, you broke my fall perfectly."
Oh God, that game was so good. But anyways, yeah. So. Yeah, I'm nervous about co-ops with Mallory. I can see.
I got you.
I don't want to alpha it.
Right. You want her to be able to do what you want, but also you're afraid of the chaos.
I just saw that I got an invite to play After Us.
Interesting.
With a gentleman named Donnie.
Oh.
I'm her father. Of course, I'm condescending. Oh, man. But anyways, as always, guys, super fun this week. Mike, don't leave that bourbon in your car on Sunday this time. Bring it into the store and I'll put it in my game bag.
Remind me in case it doesn't make it into the store.
Yeah, I will. I'll be like, Mike, where's my booze?
Booze me.
And don't worry, it's too high of an alcohol content to freeze, so you're good. It'll be cold for you.
Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. I store in the winter. I store all my pop and beer out in the garage. Anyways, we call it the outdoor fridge.
Nice.
So, anyways, you guys have been a blast. Thank you so much. Thanks for sitting through the list. Hopefully, we've suggested some interesting co-ops to you, or we've named some of your favorites. Please, whatever you do, for the love of God, do not look up Chris's poop channel. Just save yourself. But yeah, I appreciate everybody being here. Mike and Bob, cannot wait till we get to play games on Sunday. I'm jelly you're going to do it on Saturday without me, but I got football games to watch, boys. And, and I think the grandparents are taking the kids. So my wife and I get to watch football all day. No kids.
Oh,
that's about as hot a date as we get anymore. Right. So I'll take it.
Sounds good.
I will take it. I got a lady that likes watching football with me. Can't ask for much more. So
that's right.
But anyways, guys, for the board game rundown, I've been Tim.
Bob.
Mike.
Woo-hoo! We'll see you next time.
Rapid fire. Later.
We'll see you guys.
Good
next
job,
time.
Stonemeyer.
A 7.3 repeating. 3 heating. 3 heating. 3 heating.